you just fill us in on sort of on why you did it?
Yeah, I mean, he was, we had a group of guys there, and DJ is he's got speed, good play strength, excellent run after the catch. He's a weapon. And, we have said we wanted to add speed, we wanted to add athleticism, and we wanted to add weapons. And he was there. We had a group of guys there. He was there, and he was one of the guys that we really didn't think was going to get to us, but he did, and we feel lucky he did.
Yeah, because he's gained some momentum in the last few weeks. So, as you mentioned, you didn't think he was going to get to you. So what was it like seeing the team go by and seeing that it was a realistic possibility?
Yeah, I mean, it's how it goes is, and we knew that we get to 18 and 19, we said that's kind of when the draft started for us because we knew those guys would go. So any time that a team would pick a player that wasn't in our group, it became a math problem as we got closer, and we knew that at a certain point that we were going to get somebody that we wanted to get at that pick. And, when DJ was there, we were excited.
Marty, you had Ridley in two. What was it about DJ that you just liked him a little bit?
It's just he's 210 pounds. He's excellent run after the catch. He's a little bigger. He's still very, very explosive, and they're two excellent receivers. So it's very close. But we just thought that his athleticism and his run after the catch is elite.
He had some really good value as far as a special teamer goes as well, Joe. He showed to be a very strong returner, and that's something that also played into our consideration as we were going forward.
On NFL Network, Steve Smith said that you guys never replaced him after he left. Is this the guy? He believes this could be the guy. Does he remind you of Steve a little bit at all, or?
Yeah, I mean, he plays with that. He's got that play strength. He's got that ability to break tackles and make yards after the catch, and that's a pretty high bar to set. But there are a lot of things we liked about him.
Very high bar.
He was smiling at Ron. Do you feel like you have replaced him, or this might be?
No, I think it's a very high bar. I really do. And for Steve to say that, that's great praise. So I'm pretty fired up. I really do like who he is as a football player for us. He's a guy that I believe is going to be able to come in and have the ability to play all three of our wide receiver positions. He has an opportunity to come in and contribute right away. I mean, we traditionally have found ways to play our number one picks, and he most certainly is a guy that's going to get every opportunity. I think he adds another weapon for us on the offensive side. I know Coach Turner's excited about this guy, his route running ability. And it's interesting because, afterwards we got a lot of positive responses from coaches and people throughout the league that I know that thought he was a good pick for us.
Marty, you guys were on pretty early in the process. What was it about him that really popped off early for you?
Well, again, I think when you watch tape, he shows he's got a lot of position flexibility. He can play really all three receiver positions. He's fast. He's sudden. He plays with really good play strength. And really fought through. I think they had three injuries to their starting quarterbacks. He played with 4 different quarterbacks. His mindset and his attitude, I think, stayed the same throughout the whole season. Extremely competitive player, and he makes plays.
When you were when you both were evaluating him, and obviously were out there early on the circuit, going to games and things like that. Was there a moment to you, or kind of an aha part of the process for you, where you saw him and you thought, okay, this is the guy I want?
Yeah, I don't think there was one moment, but I think the thing that does stand out, the trait that stands out probably the most of all his strengths is just his ability to run after the catch. I mean, when he has the ball in his hands, he turns into a running back, and he breaks tackles and big plays, and he has the speed to stretch the defense and go deep, and runs good routes, and he's got a lot of strengths as a receiver.
This was the first morning that we didn't talk about them. We typically, for the last 6 of the last 7 mornings, we came in and we talked about that group of guys we had, and we went back and forth and back and forth. And for me, I think it was a couple days ago we put the tape on all the guys. We went through all of them and talked about all of them, And I came away feeling pretty good about the bunch and leaning a little towards DJ. But we talked. I mean, we went through these group of guys over and over and over just because we felt that all of them could contribute to what we wanted. And it was an interesting process. This was a completely different process that I think produced a positive for us that we're excited about and looking forward to it. You know, we've got quite a few more picks left to go, and hopefully we can hit on those guys as well.
Is this the first morning that you two didn't argue?
Yeah, we didn't talk this morning.
I know you said he could play all three. Would you envision him kind of getting the first shot in the slot, or not necessarily?
I would say not necessarily, Joe, but he's got that kind of ability. We can see him at the Z most certainly, and do most certainly see him in the slot as the F. So his position value for us though is that he's a very smart young man, very bright, picks things up very quickly, and can regurgitate those things right back to you. So, his position flexibility is going to really add to what we want to do, and really be a big part of it. I'm excited for who he can be for us.
As a returner, is that Bill being more of a kickoff returner or a punt returner?
Well, he's got the ability to do both, and we'll see. It's pretty exciting, and we've got some other young men that have done it for us and have done some really good jobs. So, pretty excited about that.
Got time for a few more.
Scott, he's one of those guys you look at him and just say, boy, is he a good football player.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a football player.
Yeah.
And he's got the traits we were looking for. As I say, he's fast, he's a strong runner, he's a powerful runner, I should say. He can close the cushion, he can go deep, and he can run after the catch.
He said that he had kind of an inkling that you guys were high on him after you came to the pro day, and he, quote, lit it up. Were you there that day, Marty?
I was not at the workout. I had to be down here for something, but he had an extremely good workout. And we had Norv was there, Jeff Morrow, director of college scouting, was there, Scott Turner was there, and we had good representation because we wanted them to see him because he was such a good player.
Did they work him out after the pro day or
just pro day?
Anything else?
Did you hear from Cam at all?
Yes, I did. I heard from him. I'll quote him if you guys want.
Sure.
It was awesome, though. I mean, we had a great time, in going through this process, and he was always constantly needling us, and he put it in his hieroglyphics. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. And it was, but really it was interesting because Cam stays up on all this stuff, and he came right to us with all the offensive guys. I mean, he pays attention to it. He talked about receivers. He talked about offensive linemen. Tight. I mean, he really and it was kind of cool to have him react the way he did. So we're excited about that.